meeting of the Board of Trustees of Novato Unified School District, please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It is so good to hear those young voices. That is so cool. Me too. I do it every Tuesday.
We want to note that this meeting is being broadcast on NUSD's YouTube channel at the direction of the board. The broadcast may capture images and sounds of those attending the meeting, FYI. Trustee Novato will now give us announcements of reportable action in closed session.
Good evening. They're all information only. With respect to every item of business to be discussed in closed session, public employees, discipline, dismissal, release, none at the moment. With agenda item 2, with respect to every item of business to be discussed in closed session pursuant to Gov Code 54957 and 54957.6, conference with labor negotiators, Francesca Whitcomb, Executive Director of Human Resources, Employees Organization, California State Employee Association, CSEA. With respect to every item of business to be discussed in closed session pursuant to Governor Code 54957 and 54957.6, conference with labor negotiators, Francesca Whitcomb, Executive Director of Human Resources, Employees Organization, Novato Federation of Teachers, NFT. Thank you.
Okay, our first item is approval of the agenda. Would anyone like to approve our agenda this evening?
I'll move approval of the order of business for today.
Thank you, Trustee Millerick. Seconded by Trustee Pickus. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, that's 7-0 plus 1. Also, I'd like to welcome Daphne Worth, our student trustee member today. She will be joining us for the remainder of this school year. Thank you. And we will now be approving the consent agenda. However, item 13M will be pulled at request of staff. So I'm looking for an approval of consent minus 13M. Thank you, Trustee Millerick.
13M.
Second. Trustee Gasson, thank you. All in favor? Oh, I'm sorry. Before we vote, is there any other items that anyone would like to pull? Okay, thank you. Apologies on the misorder there. All in favor? And none opposed. That's 7 plus 1. And now we will go around with announcements from the board and the superintendent, starting with student trustee Worth.
Testing. Okay. Hi. I talk about school, and we have a lot of different things coming up at our school and a lot that we've been doing. We have a Bridges class, which is our college and career readiness class, and we have a college professor coming to our school and giving a entrepreneurial mindset business 128 class and a 134 internship prep class. And I took the business 101 last year, and it's very good. We've had a lot of field trips. We've gone to SRJC, and we just recently had a Coast Guard training in Petaluma, that kind of field trip. And we have a team building day coming up that I'm also a part of, which is where we have collaborative opportunities with different activities, lots of different little games. And one of my personal favorites is that we are working on making our school a lot more artistic with different pieces of art. So we're in our classes, in our art classes, we're doing murals right now. And my mural got approved, me and my group, and we're putting it up. And yeah, we have a lot of clubs. We have a music club and a garden club. We have a women's club and a men's club. We have many empowerment clubs. And yeah. Thank you.
So I have one announcement. As we were doing the Pledge of Allegiance, I heard one voice from the audience, and I want to give an award to this one person who I could hear. Here you go. Here's your award for NUSD. welcome. And that's the end of my announcements.
I attended the special ed information night that was held last week, and we had a great presentation by Andrew Weir, who works for the district, but also is a captain, which is a representative for a larger organization that does really incredible work around supporting individuals with autism. So there's some great resources online, and I just want to give an extra plug to if you are a family of a special needs individual or are interested in the resources that are available, the district is now putting out a newsletter that has important dates, things happening in Novato, but also across the county and in the area for informational sessions or places you can go to get more information. So I just want to direct people to keep an eye out for that.
I was able to attend Novato High's 8th grade parent night last week. The staff and the students did an amazing job of showcasing Novato High and what they have to offer for future high schoolers. And I know they're probably still doing tours at the school, so if you're interested in that, you can call the school and get that information. I was able to do the Zoom for the Rancho PTA meeting because I wanted to see our staff is doing budget presentations. And that was just wanted to see what was presented, and staff did a great job of getting that information out to each PTA. They're going around to each PTA to present. And then last night I was able to come for the LCAP Town Hall meeting, Local Control Accountability Plan Town Hall, and that was an amazing turnout from the community. So thank you for all those parents and community members that showed up. There was 30 plus maybe, I think, there, which is an all-time high for an LCAP town hall that we've had over the years. So the next one is this next Monday at 6 o'clock here in the district office. So please come if you're interested in expressing your thoughts on your students' academics, how they're doing here in Novato Unified, or what your concerns are, and also how parents can get more involved. So we're looking for a lot of suggestions to create our new 3-year LCAP.
A couple quick things. I attended the Safe Routes to School general meeting, and they're actually having a mapping event to draft the safest routes to each of our schools here at 6 p.m. on Thursday. I also participated in a Let's Talk event that was coordinated by Marin County Free Library. They brought different community leaders together to talk about shared goals and to form new connections with a focus on our collective work towards racial equity and how the library can be a catalyst for change in partnership with each of us. It was really helpful. It's amazing how much our library system does for our community at all age levels, starting from when they're little to seniors. I also had an opportunity to participate in the MSA interview weekend. It was 2 weekends ago. And I mention that because it continues to make me proud of our schools and what we have to offer here. There's so many different programs that you can apply to at both of our campuses. We have, even the medical career pathways. We have people for music and ceramics and all kinds of things. And as I was meeting parents and talking about my own situation, I have a daughter who had actually started in the STEM program at San Marin, and she's now in creative writing over at Marin at Novato High School. And she found her path. And I think it's great that you have that opportunity to do that here at Novato Unified, that you can start somewhere, try it out, see if it's going to work before you get to like a 4-year college, or you graduate and you're not sure because you didn't have an opportunity. So very grateful that we have all those chances for our kids here. So thank you.
2 things really quick. Last week I attended the bi-monthly North Coast Section Board of Governors meeting. It's about, 80 people. It's a big meeting. And approved a new playoff seating process that the ADs will hear about that they've been fighting for 3 years. So it was a big thing in that group. And then also had the opportunity yesterday to go out to San Jose to start seeing some of the ELOP activities going on, including watching some of our middle school basketball players. That was fun to watch. A lot of activity at San Jose after school.
Good evening, everyone. I want to welcome Daphne. I look forward to working with you. I'm so excited that you are able to join us. And to our lovely parents on the audience, thank you for bringing your little ones. It's always exciting to see students make presentations to our board. Today I got a chance to tour schools, so I spent some time at Hamilton, Rancho, Linwood, and Lou Sutton, and tomorrow I'll be visiting San Marin, San Ramon, and Pleasant Valley. Saturday night, I did attend the MSA Awards in Music, and it's always nice to see our talented students. Love to see the creativity. And Thursday is the beginning of Black History Month, and our Black Student Union is hosting they're doing a fundraiser, Dine and Donate at Tommy Salsa. So hopefully we can all support our Black Student Union with our fundraiser, and look forward to hearing or seeing the presentation today. Thank you.
I enjoyed site visits at PV and Lou Sutton and attended the school fuel board meeting. They are fast at work on tour of Novato, and information will be out soon about that.
All right, I have a fun fact. Did you know that January is School Board Recognition Month? It is. So this is a time to salute the more than 5,000 California School District and County Office of Education board members. And I think if we count our student board members, it's probably way more than that. This is the largest group of elected officials in the state. They aid in supporting student success. They work on local educational agencies' mission, vision, policy priorities, budget, and benchmarks. They provide a critical accountability link between the schools and the community, and they offer a level of accessibility to voters that is unrivaled by other public office holders. The good and the difficult with that. I kind of teased them a little bit. I said, this is the best volunteer position ever. And they kind of looked at me like, okay, I think so. Depends on the day. Regardless, they are dedicated individuals who bring their life's passions and interests to their work here in the district. Each of you bring your strengths to the table and use them to work as a governance team to create the change that the local school system needs. And a strong governance team makes for a strong district, so thank you for all you do. Another little fun fact, since we're on fun facts, 4 out of our 7 board members are left-handed. That's kind of unusual. Think about that percentage. Okay. Yes, the LCAP Strategic Planning Night was wonderful last night. Thank you to Julie Sinyard for leading that and for all who attended. We had lots of colorful post-its of ideas that we're excited to look through and share. We have another one this Monday, so if you're feeling like you missed out, you can come on Monday, again here at 6 o'clock this Monday. Also on Monday, right before that, if you want to catch a glimpse of what we're doing in the Educator Workforce Housing Committee, our very first meeting is also on Monday at 4 o'clock. So you could spend the whole afternoon and evening with us. Our next meeting is Tuesday the 13th, and we look forward to bringing you an update on the community schools grant application process and hosting San Jose and Hamilton. And then we want to have a special shout out to welcoming and shout out to Dana Lewis, who is our new Director of Technology. Come on up. I got to speak to her. Should we just have her stand right here? Okay, just a second. With a background, so she is currently our systems analyst, but as of after tonight, she's going to be our director. She's been serving in this role temporarily and doing a great job. She has a background as a systems analyst and extensive experience as a technology support technician 3 and 2. Dana's journey reflects her dedication to advancing technology and education. Prior to NUSD, she served as the technology process consultant at J.D. Hayden & Company, director of product manager and operations manager at Wind Communications Corporation. She received her BS in industrial engineering from the California Polytechnic State University in San Luis. We are so lucky that she's going to be with us in this new role. So welcome, Dana.
Okay, let's have our presentation from San Ramon Elementary School, please.
Testing.
Okay, I'm used to a Mac. Yes. I don't even know where to go. Perfect. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, board members. Dr. Smith, thank you for having us. My name is Amanda Langford. I'm the principal at San Ramon. Also with me with staff tonight, I have Tracy Harding, who's our 4th and 5th grade teacher and runs our student council. And I have Sharon Bennison, who's our office technician, who does a fabulous job supporting students, all of the students at our school. So last year, we had some of our youngest presenters present Dolphin Lab to you, and so now we're going with some of our older students, and they wanted to share with you some of their leadership roles. So each of them has highlighted some of the different roles that they had and written their own scripts to share some of that information with you. So I'm going to let Nico introduce us.
Hello, I'm Nico, the school's vice president. Today I will be explaining leadership opportunities I have at San Ramon and why they're important for our education. First, I can almost always cheer people up and I can help people learn. I'm honest and loyal and can always crack a laugh out of somebody. The reason it's good for our education is because it teaches us to take responsibility and helps us get used to working with some people you might not know. And that's why leadership opportunities are good. Thank you for your time and have a good evening.
Good evening. My name is Sarah. I'm the school president this year of 2023 to 2024. In just a while, a bunch of my other colleagues will tell you all about our wonderful opportunities we have for education and leadership roles here at San Ramon Elementary School. But first, I would love to tell you all about Student Council. Student Council is a group of people who come up with ideas for Spirit Days and also solve problems. We all decide as a group of all different grades, from like 3rd to 5th grade, of what our Spirit Days will be, and recently, what charity we will donate our coin drive collections to. Now I'd like to hand it off to Ellie B.
Hi, my name is Ellie, and I'm in 5th grade at San Ramon. I'm on the student council. The role I play is secretary. That means attending meetings every Wednesday and taking notes to remind everyone of Spirit Days fundraisers and more. I also make sure that everyone attends meetings on a regular basis, and I think of cool ways to promote school spirit. I think that student council helps by giving us a chance to be creative outside of the classroom. Being secretary isn't the only leadership job we have here at San Ramon. There are many more ways to lead.
Hi, my name is Stella, and I'm a part of the Student Council as class representative in 3rd grade. We meet weekly with 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. As a group, we make choices and report back to other classes. We like being a part of Student Council because we get to make changes for a better place to learn and have fun here at San Ramon.
Hello, my name is Joshua. I'm a student at NUSD, and I'm here to share with you about our Neon Jacket duty at San Ramon. A Neon Jacket duty is to help the lower grades and to find solutions. We can also give out pins to them when they do good. Also, it's our job to keep the little kids safe when they play whatever game they play. We also help them find solutions, including everyone and never giving up on stuff. Different Neon Jackets are assigned different days to be a Neon Jacket and look after the lower grade kids in our school. Neon Jackets are important to help the yard duties. Thank you, everyone, and I shall pass it on to the next person.
Hi, my name is Emmy.
And my name is Ariana.
And we are here tonight to tell you about San Ramon Elementary Stage Crew. We pick fins before we start doing in motion. There is a winner for each grade level. Fins are handed out to people who are finding solutions, including everyone ever giving up and sharing kindness. When they come on stage, they get a dolphin toy and get to do in motion with us on stage.
This is a group of 4th and 5th graders, 5th grade students that become leaders of the In Motion community time. After that, we set up our flag and start our In Motion. Everyone gets to choose their spots on stage, then we start our dances. And some of them are called 5, 6, 7, 8, Cupid Shuffle, and Waka Waka. After our dances, we do our Pledge of Allegiance. Stage crews gives an opportunity for kids to be leaders and help the school. Stage crew helps improve activeness and helps in school because if the students have an active mindset, they will get their energy out so they can be good in class. To sum it all up, stage crew is a very important part of San Ramon.
Hello, my name is Penelope, and I would like to tell you about our 5th grade recycling team. Every Thursday, other 5th graders and I go around the school and collect the classroom's recycling bins so we can have a clean school. We also get to go to all the little kids' classrooms and model for them how to take care of the environment. I have also written a presentation about what you should and shouldn't recycle here at San Ramon. With the presentation, I have made a poster with the can and cannots of recycling to hang above the bins. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Cody. I'm a 4th grader, and I'm here to talk about Little Buddies. Little Buddies is a program where grades 3rd to 5th go to classes K to 2nd, depending on the grade. If you're in 3rd, then you go to kindergarten. If you're in 2nd, then you go to... If you're in 4th, then you go to 1st. And if you're in 5th, then you go to 2nd. Now I will tell you why Little Buddies is a good thing to have. Now it's a good thing for the Little Buddies because they can always know that they have an older person that is willing to help them if they need it. Now it's good for the Big Buddies because they get to meet younger people and see classes they might have not been. Thank you for your time.
Hi, my name is Ian Bowman. Today I will be talking about the raising the flag, the importance of it, and why more schools should participate in it. First, when raising the flag, it takes teamwork. Teamwork is good for getting people to cooperate when having to lower, raise, and fold the flag. Secondly, it teaches us to be more responsible and obedient. We must always retrieve the flag and lower the flag, whether that be before school or after. Thirdly, it is good for getting students to respect the flag and be proud of our school, community, and country. I hope you now can see why we raise and lower the flag every day. It is something to be proud of and helps foster teamwork, leadership, and pride in our community. Thank you for listening.
Good evening. My name is Mason. Today I'll be talking about attendance leadership and why it is important for our school. First reason attendance is important is because if we go to school, we learn more. A second reason why it's important is because it makes you smarter and overall a better citizen. Third reason why it is important is not just because of education, it also helps you be physical. A fourth reason why attendance is important is because of the rewards, like you get a trophy, pizza party, or extra recess to whoever had the best attendance that week. The fifth reason why it's important is because you will get better grades since you partake in more assignments and understand how many things work, which makes you smarter. Thank you for listening.
Good evening, school board members. My name is Ellie, and I'm a 5th grader at San Ramon. I'm on student council, and I'm publicist. As publicist, I attend the meetings, write the speeches, do the announcements, and help come up with fun spirit days. Being on student council means setting a good example for younger kids at San Ramon, being brave and speaking up for what's right. Student council makes school even more fun because students look forward to fun spirit days, in motion, neon jackets, student council, and much more. Student Council also helps the community by raising money for charities. And one more thing Student Council does is help build confidence. Thank you for your time, everyone, and thank you for listening to our presentation about young leaders at San Ramon.
Or comments?
So do you all plan these things like during lunchtime or after school? So you are doing all these amazing things for your school and you're giving up your lunch to have these meetings and make these things happen? Which is even more extraordinary. So thank you for that. And you do so many things on your campus that wouldn't happen if you didn't step forward and take leadership. And I think one of the most extraordinary things about leadership is that some people are like, oh, to be a leader, you have to do all these things. But really, it just, like you guys, you just kind of stepped forward and you said, I want to make my school a great place. And all of the smaller things that you're doing contribute to this really amazing impact you're having on your campus. So I'm just like super impressed, and maybe you will be sitting in these seats one day. Thank you guys so much for what you're doing. This is very cool.
I had a quick question. What's your guys' favorite Spirit Week theme? Because when I was in elementary, I loved Spirit Week.
I like pajama days.
Pajama days.
Animal Day. It's just fun to dress up as things that we're not. I like to dress as your teacher day.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh.
Dress as your favorite color day. I like dress as a student day.
I like Fancy Day. We have this new one called Fancy Day that we just came up with this year, so that's one of my favorites.
Trustee Millerick?
Your trustee Bickus was saying perhaps one of you will end up in this role. The two young ladies who are the stage crew, I started out as stage crew. So just so you know, you may end up in a leadership role in your community because of what you learned at San Ramon Elementary School. So cool on all of you guys.
I'll be on campus tomorrow. If y'all see me, say hi. I'll probably have a special treat, just saying.
Thank you guys so much for coming. Anything else? Okay. Thank you for being here. Okay. Now that the fun's over, we'll do some stuff. We have no submissions for non-agenda public comments, so we will go to discussion action item 12A. This will be presented by Francesca Whitcomb. The item is approval of resolution number 14, 2023-24, reviewing and approving the Novato Unified School District classified seniority list.
Good evening, trustees, Superintendent Smith. The item before you is something that's brought forward annually. Just a note that, as stated on the cover page of the seniority list, this represents personnel actions through the December 19th meeting. Again, just as with the certificated seniority list that was presented previously, this is a living document, as we call it, and it's already to some degree been updated, right? But we do bring this forward annually every year, just as a snapshot in time, if you will. And it has been disseminated contractually. We have to provide it to our CSEA membership for review 30 days before it comes to you. So that happened prior to our winter break.
Thank you. Any questions or comments? Okay, this is a roll call vote. Do we have?
I'll move acceptance of resolution 14, 22, 23.
I don't think we have to do that. Okay.
I'll second.
Thank you, Trustee Mack. Okay, Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Gasson.
Aye.
Trustee Jacobson is aye. Trustee Lametta.
Aye.
Trustee Mack.
Aye.
Trustee Millerick.
Aye.
Trustee Pickus.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Next item is 12B. This will be presented by Josh Braff and John Delana. I'm going to try and screw that up. This is the amendment of the California Multiple Awards School contract for procurement of equipment for HVAC replacement project at Hamilton TK8 School, San Marin High School, San Ramon Elementary School, and Pleasant Valley Elementary School.
So back in September, the board approved the CMAS contract for each of those 4 sites, which was for the purchase of the HVAC equipment. Since then, there's been some changes to the energy code, so we've had increase in cost on that contract. I do want to note that under the funding source, it indicates $179,628. It's off by $200, so it should be $179,828. At this point, we're not asking for any additional funding because we do believe that we can withhold this in our design contingency.
Thank you. Questions, comments? Trustee Gasson.
So how much, so this isn't even started yet, right? So how much of percentage of the reserve, well, it's not the reserve, what do we set aside for overages? Thank you.
So I've got 8% at 8% design contingency at San Marin, and then 5% at San Ramon, 5% at Pleasant Valley, and 5% at Hamilton.
I guess the better question would be, is this a significant change to the contingency budget?
No, it doesn't impact. We'll be able to take it out of that, and I don't foresee us needing to come back to you and ask for extra money based on this change.
Okay, thank you.
Would anyone like to move to approve this? Trustee Lametta, seconded by Trustee Mack. Thank you. All in favor? No opposed? 7+. Okay. Thank you very much. John's going to stay with us for item 12C, approval of schematic design project schedule, project cost estimate for a roofing repair project at Loma Verde Elementary School.
Okay. So tonight we'll go over the some general project information along with we'll kind of show you where on the site the work is taking place. I've provided a cost estimate and a schedule. So first we're going to do roof coating at the classrooms. That's buildings B, D, E, the kitchen, the administration building, which is A, the kindergarten building, building K, all of the walkways, and then the portable roofs. We'll replace the asphalt shingle roofing at the library, building C, and the multipurpose building, which is F. Then we'll replace the gutters at the multipurpose building, building F, and the administration building, which is building A. And these room A, B, C, D, E, F is what DSA recognizes all this to be. So it may not necessarily match what you guys have. And then we'll do some dry route repairs needed. So you can see in the green identifies anywhere where we're going to be doing roof coating. Those are all of the buildings that I previously mentioned. And then at the library and the multipurpose room is going to get new asphalt shingle roofs. I've done a cost estimate on this. Construction budget is approximately $1,193,056. I've got a 10% construction contingency in there. In that construction budget does include the dry route repair. By the time we add all of the soft costs with DSA, the hazmat, inspection, bid advertisements, et cetera, we get to $1,626,000. Project schedule, hopefully with board approval this evening, we'll be able to advertise in the next week. We'll follow up with the second advertisement. We'll have a job walk. We'll have contractor RFIs and then an addendum if we do receive any RFIs or need to do any clarifications. I'm looking at bidding this towards the end of the month of February. We'll bring it back to you at the end of the February board meeting. Hopefully issue notice of award shortly thereafter. It'll give us a long period to do submittals and then start construction June 17th through August 15th. And then we'll do the closeout. Any questions?
Trustee Millerick?
A couple. One is, just to be clear, you've scheduled this for construction over the summer when students are off campus.
Yes, we have, and we've identified to the staff that the campus should be closed.
Right. And then the other point is, in every other project, we end up with campuses that have covered walkways between buildings. The dry rot is always not really expensive because it's visible, but a lot of it and I assume you've walked this and have an assessment of what you're going to run into.
We've walked it. It's a little easier to tell on the walkways because you can look from the bottom and see. The problem is when we get into some of the roofs that we can't see. But we've tried to accommodate for all of that.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Trustee Mack?
Just want to say this is definitely overdue. I'd had some people mention to me, and I saw it for myself. There's quite a bit of moss growing on the roof on the north side. So, yeah.
Yeah, and one of the things we talked about was putting some copper flashing on that so that the material from the copper will keep that the algae off the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Trustee Gasson?
What's the market like now? You know, we went through that phase where it was really hard supply chain and finding people to work. Are we back to kind of more normal times where we can find people to want to bid the project and costs have kind of balanced out? Or
we're headed that way. I mean, there's still some certain items that are hard to get or still the cost hasn't come down kind of thing. With roofing product, we've gotten better lead times on all of that. So I don't foresee there being any issue with this. And then we expect decent coverage as well. We've already made some phone calls to some contractors that we've worked with to make sure that they save room for us.
okay. Well, that's good news. So, thank you.
Okay, would we like to approve this item, anyone? Okay, that was Trustee Mack first, seconded by Trustee Pickus. All in favor? And none opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, now we have item 12D, Dr. Julie Sinyard. Review and approve board policy updates to the zeros.
Excellent, excellent. Good evening, everyone. Tonight I'm bringing forth Board Policy 0500, Accountability. And this is for a first read. This policy dictates that it's our responsibility to ensure accountability to the public regarding the performance of the district and each school site within our district. It discusses the California dashboard and how through this dashboard the district needs to show improvement for all significant subgroups. The policy also requires that we provide regular reports to the board and the public regarding our performance and provide opportunities for feedback as part of our local control accountability plan. And again, thank you to everybody who came last night. Just throwing that in, that was fabulous. Finally, it mentions the term technical assistance that is provided by our county office and superintendent to support us through differentiated assistance. And differentiated assistance kind of looks in different forms, and the support provided could include coaching, professional development, and working through our continuous improvement cycle.
This is a first reading. This will come back on consent?
Yes.
Okay. Questions, comments from the board? Do we have to vote on it if it's coming back to consent?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Who would like to make a motion to approve? I'm sorry. Trustee Lametta, thank you. Anyone like to second? Trustee Mack? All in favor? And none opposed? Thank you. That's okay. Okay, and we get some more from Dr. Sinyard in the zeros.
Excellent.
No, it's
And-
not the zeros.
No.
I'm sorry. It's the 5,000s.
5,000s, bringing you guys the 5,000s. This is Administrative Regulation 5131.41, the use of seclusion and restraint. And this administrative regulation outlines the use of seclusion and restraint, and basically says that it is prohibited as any kind of student discipline. Basically, the only time that seclusion and restraint is to be used is when a student's behavior poses a clear and present danger or serious physical harm to him or herself, other students, or others on campus that can't be dealt with in a less restrictive response. And this regulation goes on to detail the definitions of the types of restraints and seclusion. It outlines all the prohibitions. It discusses the limited use of seclusion and the requirements for documentation of any type of seclusion or restraint. And this documentation, we would need to report this to the California Department of Education regarding the number of students involved in any such incidents. And this information that we provide must be disaggregated and is provided by 3 months after the close of the school year.
I'll move approval.
Okay. Do we have any discussion?
If that's a first reading, coming back as the second reading on consent.
Yes.
That was my motion.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All in favor? And none opposed? Thank you.
Great, thank you.
Okay, the board will meet in a special meeting on February 3rd, this Saturday, and then our next regular meeting is February 13th, 2024. Thank you.
See how easy it is? Yeah.